I'm sure you've noticed the quality of the recent Roblox updates. Hiding player badges, hiding friends, the new logos, and how could we forget the classics such as the trade hold and the trade limit? Well, I have good news for you. I have all the best ideas that can make Roblox great again. Unfortunately, these ideas are never, ever gonna see the light of day, but I'd like to get them off my chest anyway. Sometimes it's hard to live when your brain is as big as mine, so I'm hoping that by sharing these ideas with you Neanderthals, my brain will get a little smaller, and then maybe, just maybe, I can feel happiness again. Obviously, I'm not going to talk about stuff that everyone knows, like the trade limits and stuff, because that's common knowledge that everyone wants to be fixed. The stuff I'm going to be talking about, I seriously doubt you have ever heard of, because I sat here for like 6 hours straight and I came up with all these ideas. You'll see. It's pure genius.
I'm new in town. Can I have directions to your house?
I'm sure everyone here is familiar with Steam, and this idea is stolen straight from them. Okay? Steam and Roblox have a lot of similarities. They're both platforms that allow you to express yourself. Like, I made this amazing character that no one else can ever have. And if we go over to Steam, we'll see that I have my completionist showcase because I got all the achievements for both of these games. And if we go to edit and change showcase, you can see you can choose completionist, badge collector, the badges you're proud of, items up for trade, rarest achievements, item showcase. You could do this like with your limiteds or even off sale items. Now Roblox already does have something like this, like collections. You can see your items, but this is limited to hats only, which kind of sucks. So let's grab a quick screenshot of my profile. I'm never updating. Create a new thing here, and then we have my profile right here. Okay, and now we have, I'll take this one. Let's go back to the profile here. Just slap it on there. Well, let's make a new layer, and then we slap it on there, and we can just cover up something that isn't really important over here. Like who needs a friends list? And then let's say you can put down whatever you want. So let's take let's grab this and throw it down on there. And well, this isn't as clean as I had thought it would have been, but I think you can get an understanding of what I'm going for here. And maybe you could like put some text down. It says okay, well, it needs to be white. My best item. Like this can go below it or above it or something like that. Just something like this. Like let's do badge collector and save it. And just take a look at my profile. And now you can see all my badge stuff. I don't know if I put this one here by choice, but something like this would be perfect on Roblox. It would fit right in.
And you take these shortcuts and you think suddenly you're my peer? I committed my life to this. You don't slide into it like a cheap pair of slippers and then reap all the rewards.
If I'm being honest, if you've heard of any of these ideas before, it would be this one. Maybe the last one, but probably this one. As you can see, this is like the only gear I have in my inventory right now, but this is all you're limited to with it. You hold it in your hand, and let's see what happens when I join a game. All right, here we go. Yep, and as you can very clearly see, I do not have it. It is not on my back. It is not anywhere to be seen. But if we go to my little man up here, you can see I'm holding it. If you go here, I thought it was shown up here, but it doesn't even show up in you're currently wearing. So what is the point? I know they're like adding in something where you can pick and choose like the height of your hats or something. You should be able to do that with this, but it just shows up as like a regular hat. Let me give you some examples. So now let's say that they gave us some sort of option where we can move this around freely and put it wherever we want. Think of the possibilities. You could do something like this, or you could do something classic like this. Look at how cool this looks. Wouldn't this be awesome if you could just walk around like this? Imagine if you had something even like something cheap, like the skeleton sword. You could like stick that through your head or something. That would look awesome. But they're more likely to just get rid of gear entirely than to ever make something like this. It's a sad but unfortunate truth. This idea would be more than lovely to implement as well. I'm here on my trades page. Let's just go ahead and counter this guy. Okay, so you'll start off by seeing your items are just absolutely everywhere. Like, if I want to trade my bucket, I would have to flip through these pages just to find it. Who knows what items this guy has? Like, you have to go through all this. No, no, no. No. There should be some sort of setting like here or even over here where you could like sort them from highest to lowest and not show small items or like show items only within this range. You know, search. I don't even think this is a default feature. I think this was added by like rovalk or something. This would probably be one of the easier things to add in, but again, it's not going to happen. And if it does, I will eat those words like they're a delicious sandwich. Though honestly, this idea is a bit more complicated than the others, but I think its usefulness could be very useful, you know. So it's basically just where you take one item and request another item, and it holds your item until you get what you ask for, or your premium expires. So this is my inventory right now. Let's say that I want to give my copper hat and put it over here. Put down an arrow. And let's say that I want a pair of silver thorn antlers. Ignore the 3 there. Say that I'm just asking for 1 silver thorn antlers. There we go. Okay, so now you put in your copper hat, takes it out of your inventory. So that's gone. And now it's in here. So it holds the hat until someone gives you silver thorn antlers for it. Which, you know, since this is a Roblox thing, maybe someone that doesn't know values would be like, ooh, I gained a little bit and I like this copper hat. I'll happily take that. Because there's like thousands of Silverthorn Antlers owners. This would be a way to like allow people that don't normally trade to get items they're looking for. You could go through and see what people are asking for their copper hats, and you could give like something you have or just something like that. It could be such a useful feature. Alright, and this last one, I tried explaining this to people before, but they didn't really seem to get it, so I'm hoping I can explain it properly to you right now. I'm a cake eater, by the way. So let's go to my inventory, and let's go down to, let's find, like, bib. Here we go. So we go to the bib item page, and you click on these 3 dots, and there would be an option that says, remove from trading, or like, disable trading or whatever. So then whenever you go into your trade menu, like here, it wouldn't be here. And you could do this with items that you know you're never going to trade away. So that way, people would never, ever be able to steal them from you or like send you really bad trades for them. I get a lot of inbounds of someone just asking like for like bib and sinister fedora for like the chicken pot pie or whatever. I get a lot of inbounds like that. And that adds like a level of security to the site too, because I'm sure we all have items that we would never want to trade off. And these are the 2 that I'm never going to trade. It would take something crazy, but they're both doing good right now, so crazy doesn't get crazy enough. That's pretty much it. I've been thinking about streaming recently. Let me know in the comments if that's something you would watch. Okay, bye.